critically here for both teams. You know, Kevin was never my friend, but looking at this situation, the Moscow was never the friend of Evos either, banning it away. What could they possibly want here that is more valuable than the Moscow that was getting them so much advantage? They go back to the Hayabusa.
Wow, that win rate. Was it like 26% on Hayabusa? Is that, did I read that wrong? Because in ranked games, this is a hero that you usually want to first pick or even ban a lot of times. It's kind of surprising to see that you have this low of a win rate in the pro scene. Although you can look at the screen right now for what happened in game number 2, particularly in the draft. It's going to be that Zask and also Edith. Seems like Zask didn't miss out on one game at all so far in day number 4 of MPL, man. Always first pick for any team out there.
Well, they go for the Zask, but now they also leave open the Zushin. And we've seen how that kind of played out earlier, but Evos, they want that Aurora, man. They're trying to keep it chill. And on top of being chill, they want to keep it fast with the Hylas as well.
Oh, the ninja on the horse meta.
Hayalos.
What?
Hayalos.
Hayalos?
Hayabusa Hylos.
Oh.
It just sounds like Hayabusa lost, dude.
Man,
I don't know if that's...
I'm starting to realize that I'm kind of slow, man. Well, yeah.
Yes. Well, it's because Aurora's in the game, bro. Yeah. They're slowing everyone with the hailstorm.
For sure, but this draft, this first phase is pretty much the exact same of the first game of Evos Glory as much as I remember. But St. Lucas, it is going to be carry very early in this game. You probably, you know, you'd expect an export before in the first game, but this time around, they still want to hide that flexibility and eat it possibly.
They're going for a carry against a Hayabusa and against an Aurora as well. The zoning potential for Evos is quite massive here. There's a chance that Iron Shiki, by all means, could be just this kind of player that performs well on the marksman, but not so well on a mage type hero. That could be why there's an adjustment right here, and they ban away the Herald immediately to ensure that it won't be taken advantage of by Evos.
To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the carry against the Hayabusa, Aurora, and Hylos because you have to step forward and carry's range is very limited. So you kind of have to prowl it out in front of the faces, and of course Evos, they have, again, like what Arashi said, the zoning potential, the control with the Frigid Glacier, with the Glorious Pathway, and then the Hayabusa can just jump back towards the carry. So at least if the carry really wants to be of a menace, be an effective tool to deal the damage, they need maybe an extra peeler. I mean, sure, the Edith can do that, but the Edith, again, you would expect the Edith to also engage. So this carry is going to be very susceptible in most of the fights.
Spoken like a true marksman that can keep himself alive. But yeah, I do gotta agree with you, to be honest, because there's not much of a range from carry, as St. Lucas actually opted to go for 2 gold lane ban here, limiting the option for Mr. Jabrans. No more Moscow too, so it's gonna be a new hero pulled off here in the last game of Evos versus TLAD for Mr. Fantastic.
I feel like I feel an alpha coming somehow, somewhere, man. I feel like it just fits so well with how both these teams have been playing, at least in game number 1 and 2. Final Bando is going to be the glue for Evos. They saw how effective it was at zoning the backline, not willing to deal with it themselves. All right, first pick for Team Liquid here. I'm guessing they jungle first? Oh, Minotaur first to protect the carry, provide the damage reduction, and kind of stop out the Hayabusa and the Hyla, so not a bad idea.
Once again, the win rate is looking abysmal, man. 17% on 6 matches, only 1 match secured out of 6 played for this cow. Not really the greatest of win rates, but St. Lucas definitely has a lot of trust for really to pull this one off.
To see, man, on the Cho, he was doing great, but it doesn't seem like he's very flexible. And the thing is, with Team Liquid having a Minotaur and an Edith, they are severely lacking in the engage situation. And that is one of the reasons why they were struggling to end the game in game number 2. They couldn't engage well enough. Now with 2 short engages, Evos said, we are gonna try the Jawhead again with a Claude. What?
Interesting.
Jawhead and Claude.
What year is it?
It's like a Finn and a Skylar combo
2020,
here.
2019, 2021?
Maybe not quite that far back, maybe? I'm not quite sure about the exact year. Okay, jungle pick though, presumably here for Team Liquid. I think the Alpha fits right here, but maybe they have something else cooked up, right? They kind of go for the double true damage play here to try and deal with the Hylas with the Jawhead as well. But
Export.
otherwise, I feel like an assassin would make sense for Fabian with that performance on the Fanny.
I feel like there's no good option here for Coach St. DeLucas. Speaks on how well Coach Strateg drives this lineup.
Export, maybe.
And they're really taking a long time to process this one. And it's going to be Joy.
Joy! Called it!
There you go.
Wow. This is a bit risky, I gotta say, against this much CCs from the other side of the floor. But you know, once again, beggars can be choosers, and Fabian is known for his assassins. So why not just put him on one of his favorite heroes to play?
Alright, so the Joy. Great farming speed, great damage potential, and more importantly, AoE damage potential. But with all the crowd control, with all the mobility on the side of Evos, I feel like he's gonna struggle to find some of those picks. Maybe later on when they're grouped up together, that's where he'll start struggling. But maybe early on, it's about out-farming the Hayabusa and wait for maybe a 1v1 or a turret dive.
Look at that early to mid-game potential. 3.6 to 7.2. The draft index really doesn't like Evos Glory in early game. But I gotta say, I have a different opinion. Annabelle has been playing very aggressive in this game, but let's see though if he can keep this up and win it out for Evos Glory. Now, the decider, who's gonna get the first W of the season of these blue teams? Is it TLID, Team Liquid Indonesia versus Evos Glory?
Here we go. Down to the final and last wire between what was a very, very close back and forth game. We hope this final game won't be anticlimactic.
Let's wait and see for the whole roaming, the roamers activity right here, because both are just trying to get their junglers a bit more ahead when it comes to the clear, and they're going straight for the lethal. I feel like Team Liquid has more to say, especially without a shadow kill available, but look at the play coming in, taken by Fabian.
Oh, Witty, under pressure, won't be too worried about himself. Now the emblems by Indiho Marashi.
The firmness and the tenacity for both the Minotaur and the carry. It's all about survival, man, at this point. With the Swift taken by Aran to give a bit more damage when it comes to the Primal Wrath form. And they Inspire on Fabian to try and get more mobility and faster clear speed. This time, Evos are the ones that go for more damage, more utility in their emblem setup. We'll have to wait and see if that comes to bite them in the back.
And Dreams once again doing the thing that he does in the first game. Jungling for Annabelle meanwhile though. Oh, Fabian,
Whoa! Flicker forward! Fabian! Decapitated by the assassin. Annabelle again, the first blood. As Aran brawls it out with Fluffy. But Fluffy will be A-okay. Down in the mid lane though. Another rambling happening for both teams.
Just not enough health bars to sustain you early to mid-game, especially when you have this early presence in Jawhead. Once you get ejected, you're pretty much ejected out of the Land of Dawn, man. Because even Dreams is taking a thrill. Meanwhile,
oh, the lockdown towards Annabelle and no jungler for this. Turtle in the hands of Evos Glory. Free Turtle for the players of Team Liquid, and that is through Fabian with the retribution. They take everything and lose nothing.
An immediate strike back from Team Liquid, and just like that, the gold advantage approaching 1K. Despite having an Aurora, they're not really getting the plays to happen, and look at that play. Iron Shiki gets out of that ejector, moves forward actually. That's the carry, the aggressive carry style, but Evos finally reached level 4. And when it comes down to a full-on team fight, you gotta keep your eyes on Clockton. On the Zaski was able to do a lot of damage. Now on the Aurora, is it gonna prioritize the damage or the crowd control? Because those are the two things you have to balance out when you're playing Aurora, right? Do you want to save it for the right target, or do you want to output as many spells as possible?
Oh, so scary with the ejector. Can always throw away Iron Shiki back into Brands, but do they have enough damage to take him down in this early stage of the game? But Fluffy pops the glorious pathway as an escape mechanism. Aran will taunt him back now, though. Iron Shiki having to move backwards. This shadow kill not enough to take him down. It's the Minnow and Fury as well, committed by Witty to just peel off for his carry.
Jump scare. Iron Shiki falling down to the death, but yes, kill. He actually rotated from the mid lane. Meanwhile, this might be dangerous.
Glacier! And yes, Kiel frozen to death and taken down by the kunais of Annabelle. as Fabian assists the bot lane to shake off the pressure coming in from Dreams and Brands.
Did you just say kunai? It's a shuriken.
Kunai and Shuriken.
Okay.
They're in one unison.
The basic attack, you mean?
Yeah.
It's kunai based?
Yeah, it is kunai based.
Great
Oh, I thought it's the
observation.
first kill.
Well,
Okay.
That was
10
Naruto.
seconds to go until the next neutral objective. Aran has the Thunderbelt, so Evos are looking for him.
Oh, unstoppable force. Annabelle, quad shadow towards Iran forward, but only a taunt as they get the zone towards the turtle. This is going to be the pariah for Evos Glory. Yes, kill popping. The abilities to just weave off the players of Evos Glory. Starly in sight for Fabian ready. And this could be the power spike for the Joy.
Annabelle has to be careful after the falling down in the first neutral objective game. Fabian though already is stacking some of these electrifying bits. Fluffy with the glorious pathway.
Yeah, looking to just bully Iran in place. Ejector towards Witty. But of course that is not the target you want, so he's going low! Annabelle with the steal again. You thief in the night. And Fluffy will get on the crime scene very, very quickly. Team Liquid ID snatched off from their clutches. Evos Glory, they get the turtle.
Daylight, the robbery from Annabelle. He knows he's just waiting on that bush and just right away capitalize on the carelessness of TLID.
The carelessness, and they're forcing out these mistakes. Look at Fabian trying to equalize though, but that's Clockrun. It has a second chance at life.
Ooh, he's just standing there like a statue as Fabian is pressuring him down, corralling with his teammates. No victims taken.
Not just yet. And that's because Evos has a lot more survivability in the early game. For Team Liquid, you gotta wait until the later stages where there's more HP pool available so that they can kind of get that sustained advantage due to having the Minotaur. Looking at the player head-to-head with their new application GoPay, Fluffy and Aran, both active, both in the EXP lane. When it comes to the participation though, Aran is just a lot more willing to just go straight in and get the teamfight participation. Aran though, with the higher hero pool, hasn't really been explored, I believe, in this game, in this particular match. They've been giving him the same kind of heroes so far.
Aran, man, the first time he debuted in MPL Indonesia, he's known for his Takedo, Badang, those heroes that can sustain Uranus, Esmeralda, but right now, he's forced to adjust, and he's adjusting just fine currently in this game. 2-0-0 currently. No mistakes whatsoever. Has been committed. And now Annabelle in the top lane, though. He's looking to make something happen here against Fabian.
Well, he'll be backing away for now, but with 15 seconds to go. Team Liquid, if they want to go for a fight, they should try and find one right now. Otherwise, both junglers are level 10 technically, but look at that, Aran!
Oh, a shatter towards Aran, and now they jump in place. Fluffy stun backside, and the quick creature is enough with the hails by Clockun, taking out Witty out of the fray. And now Aran with the glorious pathway. The shadow kill is not enough to take down Aran. Aran still able to run away for his life. Fluffy gets assassinated by Fabian. 1-for-1 trade. And I think it favors Team Liquid much more.
A messy endeavor right there, but all things considered, it's a roamer for the EXP, but without a frontline, Team Liquid forced to back away immediately, goes for the trade on the bottom side. Fabian just trying to make sure he keeps up in the EXP, but Evos, they're getting a lot of these early game objectives. But now with the Lord coming up, it becomes a bit more difficult, right? Both teams will want to try and contest for that.
Ooh, oh, Dreams is being chunked down by the players of Team Liquid ID. He could be the target of operation, but no. Team Liquid ID, they don't want to be trigger happy to just push down and get the kills. They will get the turret though, so that is going to be a net win for Team Liquid.
Top lane though, some of the minions is pushing. Meanwhile though, Fabian is chasing Brands.
1v1, Brands having to pop the Blazing Duet. Fabian dropping low! Fabian gone! Deleted by Mr. Fantastic! And Evos Glory, they get one kill going for their Claude.
Got his ankle broken there. Mr. Jabran with a blazing duet. Now Fabian not really having the best of games compared to the Fanny earlier. And Arashi, in-game equipment by Dunia Games. What's going on here?
Blowing one for the Zas means there's going to be poke damage, but look at that. Purified play by Aaron Shiki. Turning it around.
Gone so quick by Aaron Shiki. Just chunking him down, and I think that was an overextension coming in from Evos Glory.
Definitely was. See the Jawhead coming in, getting zoned by the Purify. That's why it's so important to have that Purify tool in the late game. in those big team fights. With the Flash of the Oasis completed though for Witty, means that the team fight prowess for Team Liquid is gonna be even more augmented at this point. With 20 seconds to go, there is a level difference though. Annabelle is one level ahead from Fabian.
Right now, TLID. Oh my goodness, Aaron Shaky might be in trouble here. It's Shadow Kill, but still has a lot of healing around. 1v4.
Oh, Fabian just lead Brats with the electrifying beats, and Dreams does get around, but the domination descent by Yeskiel will not be enough. Witty jumping in with the stomp, and Manu and Fury with the flicker. But where's the follow-up? Not enough yet for Team Liquid ID to pull their trigger. Annabelle cancels the shadow kill as Fabian looking to push him back. Team Liquid ID, they eye the Lord.
I don't think they're gonna go for it though, as Annabelle is already ready in the vicinity and they have a lot of frontliner there. Or do they want to go for it? They're gonna blitz it.
Oh, it's going down so quick. Witty though in the backline looking to be taken down. He still heals, and now Dreams jumps in the backline. Annabelle gets Witty, but the Lord left unattended to as Fluffy just roams around the pit. And Fabian gets it with the retribution as Barat now pops the blazing duet, but it's not enough as the Zast becomes tanky, and now they have to flee away. Evos Glory. They lose Fluffy, they lose Dreams, they lose the Lord.
Bit of chaos in the Lord pit just now. I thought it was gonna go for Evos for sure, as Annabelle is already ready to use the retribution. And the zoning from Fluffy and Dreams were huge as well. Fabian were forced out of the Lord pit and somehow got back in the nick of time. Perfect retry for the debutants.
That's a great play by Witty as well to zone Annabelle out of the Lord pit for as long as possible, making it more of a scramble. Everyone from Evos immediately corral around the mid lane, trying to make sure that the mid tower will be the last one at least to fall down. And if you look at the items, that's a Thunderbelt for the Jawhead. So Dreams gonna be a bit more tanky. It's gonna scale up better and has a lot more extra utility.
Dreams? Okay. Fabian doesn't want to go for that bush. Now, the siege.
The mid lane turret taken down. Team Liquid ID, so simple, yet so sweet for them. And Dreams, having to pop his unstoppable force, just runs around with smart missiles as well. Of course, you need that extra movement speed to either engage or disengage for Dreams.
We saw that. That's a great judgment for the side of Team Liquid ID. They go and make sure that they get the mid lane turret, and even though the Lord is left unattended, it was able to get a turret on its own. So trying to force Evos to kind of react to their movement as Fabian picks up the Bloodwing. So more tankiness, more ways to kind of outplay. But look at Evos. They might try and get an exchange right here. Trade it right back immediately on the other side. It might be more beneficial for Team Liquid because they're going to be on the way there anyways.
And Evos definitely has the advantage on the far lane, I guess, because Brance is much more capable than any other members of TLID. I don't even think they have a solid far laner here at TLID, so they have to kind of prove themselves as five to be able to make something happen. Yeah, that is something Evos could exploit in the late game.
I would argue that the Joy and the carry could be that far later, but again, so susceptible to just send your members there, and Fluffy gets taken down to half HP. The tank is not tanking for Evos Glory.
Looking at the audience prediction though, is still favoring towards Evos Glory after what happened in game number 2, 65% to 35%. Seems like they really don't want to see Evos Legends or Evos Glory winning in this arena.
Have to wait and see if Evos has a reaction though. They're trying to clear, trying to hold up, but with the Zast pick, it's making it very difficult for Evos to even kind of find their footing when it comes to moving around the map. Making a play straight for the purple buff. They're going to try and deny from Annabelle.
Oh, the purple buff. It's taken away by Annabelle, it seems like. And now, oh, Dreams taken so low, and Fabian jumps forward, ejects him back to his team. Thankfully, Dreams survive, and Fabian having to step on his brakes.
Yeah, it's just, you want to kill me? Not today, bro. Like, denied. The block from Dreams, and now it's gotta be another Lord takes or take from both of this team. It was favoring towards TLID in the neutral objective before. Fabian stealing the total from Annabelle now.
Oh, Brance
happens.
blazing the web. Oh, the glorious pathway now popped by Fluffy, and Dreams gets taken down by Aran, and Annabelle will follow up the kill though. Aaron Shiki just dishing out the damage enough with the Wind of Nature. tries to deflect the damages caused by Annabelle. Could Annabelle fish for a steal? He's too low to think about that even, and he will let this go. TLID, they get the Lord. Evos relinquish every single chance.
A chance to prove themselves. The debuts of MPL Indonesia Season 14. Yes, kill Aaron Chicken, Reed, and Fabian taking the game out of Evos Glory. A season lineup versus these rookies. They're definitely proving their worth. The hopes for TLID fans.
Trying their best to go for a decisive fight there, but Evos just can't find it. They're getting poked down, they're getting forced to use this jawhead. This is a problem here. They're forced to kind of show their cards so early on. Whereas for Team Liquid, it's about the waiting game. It's about being elusive, and now they get the first turret right here. With the amount of damage output that they have, there's a chance they can kind of go all the way and end the game if Evos aren't careful. And we've seen them go for the defense before. 1v1 though.
1v1, Ninja versus... What is the joy? Yeah, a quick creature. But of course, no one gets taken down. Glorious pathway to just ensure that Evos does have that headspace to move around that top lane. As the siege towards the base having to be halted, but another wave of minions coming in and flying by. Aaron Chic is stepping forward so far away. Around pops the Primal Wrath for extra damage. Fabian now just trying to wreak some havoc. Luffy gets deleted, and the double kill connects for Fabian, and the kills coming in for the Hayabusa, but the cancel connects towards Kalakun. Thankfully though, he has the passive to survive, and they will reset. Team Liquid ID, 2 kills is merely than enough.
Fabian being frozen in place, but still getting the kills. Not doing anything, but still doing the work.
Meanwhile, Witty with the Minion Fury, and they will get Kalakun. Annabelle jumps back, but it is not enough. And the Crystal now wide open for Team Liquid. Evos Glory, will they hold? The Blazing Duet cancelled, and the Crystal falls. Evos Glory, their fangs, their claws, their furs stripped down. The cavalry charge, and they charge hard. They get the first win in MPLID Season 14.
What a way to get your first W! A lot of questions too. Why is Guguk demoted? Why is there so much change in the lineup? You have to be able to have a trust towards your team. But Team Liquid ID did it anyway, getting the W against Evos on its full power. Wow!
Solid drafts, solid strategy around the map, and they've made improvements within the span of a single match. We talked about the lack of engage, the lack of versatility from Witty and how he was approaching those team fights. But right there he proves once and for all, you want engage, you want versatility, defensive and aggressive. It's time to go in, and go in he did for his team, for the victory for Team Liquid ID.
Oh man, Fabian meowing, or mewing. Meanwhile, Evos Glory is meowing against the Cavalry. With the new roster foundation, TLID achieves their first victory over Evos. A sweet revenge in the regular season after they lost in the playoffs last season. With a new lineup, with their newfound hope and power. This is the last moment just now. Beautiful knockup and flicker by Witty. Followed up by the Cavalries. And now we're gonna take it to the winner interview with Witty Clara.